Okay, back in the garage today. I was gonna shoot the burnout video today, but my neighbors have a bunch of people over, so out of respect for them, I'm gonna wait and do it tomorrow when everybody's at work, so that way I won't disrupt anybody's family time or anything like that, which is all right, because we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna look at the brakes on the E30 here, as far as the calipers and the rotors. And I'm also going to try and figure out the wiring for the window switches, so I can at least put the driver and passenger side windows down. Probably eventually end up taking them all out, but for right now I just want to be able to put them down so get some fresh air in the car and stuff like that. So we're going to go ahead and look into that, see if we can get that done, and then I'm going to jack the car up, take the wheels off, and look at the brakes. And I'm probably going to put the stock wheels back on just for now, just to see if it stops any better, because these wheels weigh a freaking ton and those rotors aren't very big, and that might be a little bit of my braking issue. I mean, those wheels weigh like 30 pounds a piece, and those are like 12-inch rotors, so that might be part of my problem. So we're going to try that after I look at the calipers and stuff, and I may have to look into getting some caliper rebuild kits and maybe new pads and new rotors for it. So as of right now though, we are going to try and get the windows to go down, and then we'll jack it up and look at the brakes. Okay, so we got our windows to go down, at least temporarily. So if you look at your window switches down here in the car, the green wire is the power wire. So if I take that wire and I can set you guys up here somewhere, take that green wire and touch it to 12 volts, I can get the window to go up and down. So I'm just going to leave the windows all the way down for right now, at least the two front windows, and at least now I know which ones that I'm going to have to wire 12 volts to eventually, and we'll build a little thing to house all those, because I still have the center console, but I don't think it'll fit with the way the shifter is all the way over. And I need to make a plate for this too, but we'll do that when we start doing like a lot more like the finish work on it. Right now we're just trying to get some stuff to figure out, and now we can at least get some airflow through the car and you're not just baking in here. So at least we got the window to go down, and now we're going to jack it up and look at the brakes. That was easy. Brakes probably aren't going to be as easy, but gotta look at them anyway. Okay, we got the rear of the car jacked up here. I'm going to go ahead and pull these wheels off. Okay, as you can see, don't really have much of a contact patch there, but if I actually pretty good. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and pull the caliper off and have a look at the caliper. And then we'll throw the stock wheels back on when we go to put the tires back on. So I took a look at all the brakes, and nothing really seems terrible with them. Could probably use a caliper rebuild kit for all of them, and get them, lubed up properly, maybe function a little bit better. But I went ahead and I threw the stock bottle caps back on. One, because we're going to be doing a burnout video soon, and I'm not going to burn freaking 10-inch wide rear tires, especially when I got these junk ones laying around in the garage that are perfectly good burnout tires. So, gonna go ahead and try and drive it around with the stock tires on, see how it feels. And then I'll probably take you guys along with me for that. So, stay tuned. Just a moment, we'll cut to the GoPro. We'll go take this bad boy for a little bit of a spin. All right, so finally got to take it out on the road for the first time, and we just went down to, you know, through a stop sign to the park, and I mean, you'll see it in the footage. Got to cut a little donut. Seems to feel pretty good. Only issue I'm having is it rattled a couple of my bell housing bolts loose. So I'm gonna go pick up some more bolts, maybe a little bit longer ones, some lock washers, some red Loctite, and I'm gonna Loctite them in. And then it seems to stop a lot better with the stock wheels on it versus those big wheels. So probably gonna get some caliper rebuild kits still and get those rebuilt, and hopefully that'll help out even more, and I can get those wheels back on it, because it definitely had no problem breaking loose these little 6-inch tires. So like, comment, subscribe down below. Make sure to check out the link down there for the t-shirts and stuff like that. Anything you buy goes to support the channel and a charity. Well, part of it goes to a charity and then part of it goes to me. So check that out, and hopefully tomorrow we'll do a burnout video if I can get my bell housing bolts to sit in good. So stay tuned for that, and we will see you in the next one.